This story is titled, I Gave Myself Hickeys and It Costed My Parents Hundreds of Dollars. This is a story I haven't told anyone, and I figured, since it's been 9 years, I might as well make myself feel better by giving the story to the internet. Now, to give some context, I never got a hickey from a person. I gave myself the hickeys every time. It was never a sexual thing because I was 10. It was just a weird thing I did when I was bored or zoned out. I'd give my arms, shoulders, my chest hickeys again, not sexually. It was just a weird thing I did. And I'm lucky to be privileged with great parents and being able to get checked up when things happen. And about my great parents, my dad. My dad and I aren't super close, but we did have the occasional fun wrestle with each other. We'd pretend to punch each other or push one another to the ground. Never have I been seriously hurt by these wrestles. But one day I was in my room watching Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, and I zoned out and started sucking on my arm. Didn't think much of it, did it, and went to bed. Then the next morning I went downstairs, greeted my family, and then sat down to eat breakfast. That was until my dad grabbed my arm, looked at the hickeys on my arm, and then slowly lined his fingers, minus thumb, to the hickeys and asked me, "Did I do this to you?" It was 4 hickeys in a straight line, but my dad thought he bruised me with his grip. Now, how and in what way could I ever tell my father I was giving myself hickeys? I knew it was hickeys, but could I admit that his daughter just gives herself hickeys? So I lied and told him I had no idea. My dad called my mom and she took a look at his fingers, which perfectly fit the goddamn hickeys. My mom was upset that my dad was being too rough with me, but my dad swore up and down that he was never physically rough on me, not enough to bruise me. So then my mom got worried that I had iron deficiency anemia, so she immediately called the doctor. Keep in mind, I have a major phobia of needles. I was terrified, but I felt like I was in too deep in the lie to tell the truth now, so I sucked it up. The doctors took a blood sample off me and then sent me and my mom off on our merry way. But then something happened. The doctors said that the blood sample had some technical problems, so they asked if they could have 2 blood samples just for a backup. Keep in mind, my mom was already racking $135 from the last doctor visit, but she agreed, and then I had to do more needles. After a couple of days, we got the results back that my iron was A-OK. I knew that obviously, but no way was I admitting that I give myself hickeys and wasted almost $300 out of my parents' wallets. But 10-year-old me though, hey, since my parents know my iron is good, I should have no problems. So once again, a week later, I started giving myself hickeys again. A weirdo, I know, but this time I did it on the other arm. My parents noticed again and swore something was wrong with me. We went to another doctor, same thing as last time, blood sample and another $100 out of my parents' pocket. Again, the test came back. My iron was good. My mom was convinced something was wrong with me, and the doctor told my mom there really wasn't anything they could do unless I was willing to be monitored overnight. Hell no. I told my mom I didn't want to stay at the doctor's, and she caved and told the doctor it was fine. I have never told my parents this, and I stopped giving myself hickeys since.